Welcome class. I know many of you are new to Solidworks, so I'm going to give you about a 5-minute overview of Solidworks here that will hopefully help you get started. The first thing you will need to know is the assignment overview can be found in Canvas. It is item 3.1 right here called three-dimensional modeling. You will need to submit item 2.1 before you can move on to item 3.1. That's the way the Canvas course is set up. And the design brief is right here, and this tells you exactly what you need to do. So as long as you meet all of these criteria right here, you should score a perfect score on the assignment. Okay, so let's get started. To open SolidWorks, you're going to hit the Start button, the Windows Start button. You're going to scroll down to the S. On your student laptops, it also should be set up so that it's on the desktop. It is not on my desktop, but you're looking for the SolidWorks 2016 right here, 2016 X64 or 64 edition, and you're going to click there. It will take just a moment to load. Once SolidWorks loads, you are going to either select New Document right here, or you're going to select the drop-down right here and select New. Either way will get you to the same spot. From there, you're going to select a part drawing. We want a part drawing to start this project with, and you're going to select OK. And again, it will take just a moment for that to load. Once the part drawing loads, it looks like you have a gray screen, but what you're going to need to do, you may be on Features right here. You'll need to select Sketch right here. Select Sketch, and then up here at the top in the left, there's Sketch again. You have a drop-down. There are two types of sketch. You're always going to want a regular sketch. You're never going to want a 3D sketch for anything we're going to do. So you're going to select sketch, and you'll be given the option to sketch on one of these various planes. What I would recommend is choosing the front plane right here. Choosing the front plane to sketch on, and click there. And again, it may take just a moment for that to load. So now you can see that I'm on the front plane. And if we refer back to the design brief, you can see here that the maximum length of the object is 2.5 inches and the maximum height is 1 inch. So here's what I would do. There are 100 different ways to do this. Maybe not 100, but there are lots of them. What I would do is I would just draw a rectangle right here. I would grab rectangle, I would bring it down here, and I would just draw a rectangle. And it doesn't matter what size it is right now. This is the beauty of SolidWorks. You don't need to know the size of it right now necessarily. But you can go to Smart Dimension right here. So to the right of Sketch is Smart Dimension, and I can click on Smart Dimension, and then I can click here, like let's say on the top, for example, on the line, and then I can bring this up. And I know that according to the design brief, my maximum length is 2.5 inches. So I'm simply going to enter 2.5, and then the computer is going to automatically adjust my rectangle to be 2.5 inches long. And then the same thing with the height. So the height is 1 inch. So I'm going to bring the height over here, and instead of 0.81 whatever, I want it to be 1.0, and then I hit the check mark. So now I have my rectangle in 2 dimensions, but I need to take it into 3 dimensions. And again, I need that width to be 1.5 inches. So how do I do that? I'm going to exit the sketch right here, and then I'm going to go to Features right here. And then I'm going to go to Extruded Boss Base right here, Extruded Boss Base. And then notice right here, it gives me a value. It's always going to be 0.01 inches. We don't want 0.01 inches. We want 1.5 inches, according to our design brief. So we'll go back here and we will go 1.5 inches. And we'll type that in. And I will hit the green check mark. And there is the base object. Now, you have a lot more to do with this project. So this is just the very beginning of it. This is how you get started. You have to have a hole, and there's some requirements for that. You have to have a groove. There are some requirements for that. There has to be an angle cut as well. And then at the very end, you'll take all that and you'll put them into a blueprint. And I'll show you how to do that later on once the time gets closer. But for now, this is the object that you can start with. And you're going to repeat that process of sketch and extrude whenever you want to add or take material away. So if you want to make an angle cut, for example, you're going to go back to sketch, and then you will select the face you want to sketch on. So if I want to sketch on this face, for example, and draw my angle there, I would select this face. If I want it to be here, I would select this face. And then once you've done that, you'll go back to Features. And again, if you want to extrude, that will add material. If you want to cut, there's Cut right here. And there's also the Hole Wizard right here. And you can cut using, if it's a square cut, you can use the cut right here. If it's a hole, you can use the Hole Wizard. And that's how you subtract material or take material away. So if you want to add material, you go Sketch and then Extrude. If you want to take material away, you go Sketch and then Extruded Cut or the Hole Wizard, however you would like. But that's your project. Hopefully it helps get you started on SolidWorks. If you have any questions, please let me know or consult the design brief in Canvas. Either way, good luck, and I'll be happy to help you out in class.